welcome back. I'm gonna try to make this a quick video. I don't know how that'll go, and I am all stuffed up as well. This weather is just really killing me. I cannot wait until it finally breaks and we get some warmer weather. This going back and forth is just, ugh. But anyways, I wanted to address some comments that I got on my last video. And I did want to do one more video, and I was going to cover that on this video, but I'm really not going to dig in much because it's kind of pointless. It really is. But on my last video, and I've always said that I am never going to call people out by names. I'm just, even when I go live, that's not me. But I will address some things that are brought to my attention. And I've always said everybody is welcome to make comments, as long as they keep it civil, right? With each other, or, even with me. And also, if someone wants to call me out per se, okay, they're welcome to do that. If I put something out there or say something that is wrong, you can say, hey, I think you're wrong about that, because I am about truths. And, most of what I talk about is what I see and what I hear myself. And that's why I don't like this. Well, what about, this person saying this or that person saying that? Because I have put out there that I don't watch videos all the way through, and I don't go and watch this person's video and that person's video, and I don't go here and there because I don't have the time. And a lot of people might even say, well, why are you even doing this if you don't if you don't watch all the videos? Well, why are you discussing behaviors then? Well, because I can. It's my channel, and this is what I want to do. And I do get it. If I can't watch all videos, why am I doing this? Well, again, like I said, because I can. It's my channel, and everybody does what they want to do on their own channels. But I don't have the time, and I've said that before, to watch everybody's videos out there and to watch all the videos all the way through, 3, 4, 5 hour long videos, or videos that are done multiple times a day. I mean, how would I be able to work or keep up my own home or live a life outside of YouTube if that's all I was doing, was spending all my time watching all these videos? I would not be able to have a life outside of YouTube. And I do have a life outside of YouTube. So I just watch certain things, and that's what I talk about. Or if there's a major thing going on, then I will go back and forth and look at certain things. And yes, I will miss things. I get that. I understand that. But I just point out, some big issues that I see. And there might be more to the story. I get that as well. But I was kind of, called out, per se, okay, and told that I need to retract some lies I'm putting out on my channel, from my last video. And I have to put a disclaimer out there that when I do my videos, that I don't go off a script. I'm sitting here talking to myself, and it's not like I'm in a live chat where I'm chatting with people and they can tell me, no, they said this, or no, it was said this way. These are the words that were used. I am just going off of memory, okay? So I'm not saying it word for word. And I think I've said that before. I said, maybe even in my last video, I don't know. You know, guys, we're not perfect. You know, we can't remember every single thing. I know some people might be so um, caught up in everybody's videos that they might even write stuff down. Who knows? The way that they can remember um, all the different communities and exactly what was said, word for word. I mean, if that's how, I don't know, if that's how you choose to spend all of your time in everybody's community, including the quote haters community, enemies community, um, hanging on to every word that is said, then have at it. But again, I don't have a script to go by. So I'm going to have to be very careful, I guess, on the words I use and keep saying that, you know, this isn't word for word because I guess a word I used wasn't the right word. So this, you know, person is basically wanting me to retract my lie that I'm putting out. And I don't even remember if they said, you know, to apologize. Again, I could be wrong because I'm using my phone still. Um, I'm not even using my laptop. I don't even have my laptop out to look it up exactly what was said um, that I should do. They also claim that it's clear that I can't stand Natasha, and that is far from the truth, okay? There's been many videos where I have stood up for Natasha as well about things that have been done to her that are not right. And I don't condone it. Because what is right is right, what is wrong is wrong. I don't care who you're loyal to. Because I've said it many times as well. I have never belonged to a community. All right? And people that are here, this is not my community. Everybody that's here belongs to other communities. And I don't have a fight in this war, this YouTube war. I don't. So to make that statement is just insane. I mean, just because I'm talking about, you know, some behaviors, I mean, do you see me sitting there bashing her, body shaming her, calling her disgusting names, putting information out on her family? You'll never see that. Do you see me going into other creators' chats, talking about her, bad-mouthing her, doing any of that stuff? You'll never see that. So if I could not stand Natasha, then you would see that kind of behavior from me. Even when her aunt passed away, I did a video just for that, giving condolences, okay, to her aunt. I held off. I was going to do a video, and I didn't do that video. As a matter of fact, I think it wasn't a bad video, but out of respect, I think I didn't even do the video at all. Okay, and no talk at all on Natasha was done for weeks. But you know, when things were done to her, um, I did videos and said, hey, this is not right. So if I'm one of those people that can't stand certain creators, I wouldn't be doing that, right? I just wouldn't. I would be bashing her at any chance you know, it's just absolutely insane. I understand being loyal to your creator, but you need to quit twisting things. You really do. Quit making stuff up in your head to fit your narrative. I don't dislike any creator. Do I see some bad behaviors in creators? Yes. Does that mean I don't like them? No. plain and simple. So then they want me to bring up, well, what about this and that and this and that? And of course, they had a list, and it had to do with Jessica Lynn. Well, I did, when certain things, with Jessica Lynn, I talked about, with the racism video, I did say that the words Jessica Lynn said was not right, and bringing up the niece was not right. I did that, okay? But see, I can do this, and I can do it in a right way and not put down a creator. Jessica Lynn also stated herself that the wording she used was not the right thing to do, was not right. I did hear her say that. She also made a comment in here that it was not right of her to do that. I mean, how many times can you say it wasn't right for me to do? And how many times can you explain something to somebody? I mean, we allow one creator to explain things away, right? But when another creator wants to explain themselves, we're like, nope, you're not allowed. Those are some behaviors I'm trying to point out. Okay, what is good for one should be good for all. And, they're like, well, what about these lies and these lies that Jessica Lynn has told? And I have said, just in my last video, that I have not personally heard Natasha say these things about Jessica Lynn's family, besides, her father, and the last thing she said about saying the child, Jessica Lynn's son's name, okay? But that I personally have not heard it. So if I personally have not heard it, I can't say that it happened, right? I can't do it. Now, if Jessica Lynn has that proof, then she has that proof, but I have not heard it. And, you guys act like you want me to go search it down. Y'all have channels, or you wouldn't be able to comment. Do your own content, okay? And you want me to point this all out about Jessica Lynn, about these lies. I just said it on the last video, that I have not heard it come from Natasha. But I did put that but there. I don't watch all videos, right? I don't. Now, you also wanted to go on about Jessica Lynn's father, because, I took a break. I had to take a break, and I think this is when a lot of this was going on. My children had a tragedy, okay? Something major happened, and I had to go out of state to be with my kids because they come first. So I wasn't watching or listening or anything for a week. And I didn't go back and watch everything. I just kind of picked up where stuff left off. But, things happen in real life outside of YouTube that is more important. And when I don't know what to tell you, okay? So, I had to take care of my children. I know they're grown, but they came first and they needed me. So that's what I did. But the comment was, well, Jessica Lynn said that her father never did anything wrong in his life, and that's when, Natasha did what she did. I guess that's what this person said. Don't quote me word for word, okay? So basically you're saying because she said that gave Natasha every right to put her father's personal information out there about his past. That gave Natasha every right to go attack her father, who has nothing to do with this. If that's your logic in your head, because you're loyal to your creator, then you have some problems, okay? Because that is still not what Natasha and then we're talking about on panel, okay? They basically said that Natasha, or that Jessica Lynn put her father, his information out there. I put his stuff out there first and they corrected it, all right? So they made the viewers think that Jessica Lynn put her father's past out there. I don't care how you want to twist it. You can twist it like a pretzel, okay? Because we know how a lot of people out there on YouTube, how you like to twist things, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're twisting it to make it okay. And then, some other things. Natasha is the only one that apologizes for anything that she does, if you say so, okay? I've seen other creators apologize for wrongdoing. I have. She's not the only one, okay? And I've heard Natasha say she's sorry for different things. But here's the problem with that. Kind of like Mrs. P, right? When you say, I'm sorry, and then put the but at the end. Or if you say, I'm sorry for this behavior, but then you continue to do it, then it means nothing. It means nothing. If you continue to do that same behavior, then it means nothing. And that's what we see out here on YouTube. That's what we see. If you say, I'm sorry, I should have never done that, and we're not perfect, we make mistakes, but when the behavior, if it continues, and this is, we'll get into that in a minute. So, anyways, out of the whole video that I did, this person discarded, everything that I had to say about not putting people's personal information out there, not, going after families, none of that was heard, okay? It went, right over people's heads. That doesn't matter. And, even that these videos about Mariah, I shouldn't even said her name. I'm sorry. The minor child. I'm not going to restart this video over. I'm not. I mean, Natasha has put her name out there so many times. I guess it's her family member, her niece. She can do that. But we're just going to say minor child, okay? That kind of slipped out. I shouldn't have let it slip out. But her niece, I even said that those videos should have never been put out there, and the reason why, about, whoever put it out there, and I didn't know who this creator was. Well, apparently this person knows that creator was the ex-mod, okay, of Natasha. Now that's hearsay, because I don't know that as a fact, but this person seems to be very loyal to Natasha, so she knows that it's the ex-mod that is the creator of this channel, that I had no idea who put this out. But I even said that it should not have been put out, and I gave the reason why, but they didn't even think about that, or even hear that, I guess, in my video. They did not hear any of the positive, nothing. They just had to cherry pick, right? So I am going to retract my quote lies. This video is for you, okay? I have to retract the word edited for this person, because I have heard Natasha say, in the past, that the mods her ex-mods have took this first video. We are not talking about the second video that came out, okay? We're talking the first video, that it was in a mod chat, and that her mods edited and clipped and, did whatever to this video, and to make her look like she was a racist, right? I heard that with my own ears. All of her videos are on private, okay? So you can't go back and check. You can't go back and check and look. And I remembered that she was up on MRB's panel because MRB was discussing this, but I'd never seen MRB's video of that. I seen it when Natasha played it. It was either Natasha or somebody else. I gotta say that. I can't remember. Again, I'm not perfect. I don't have a memory like an elephant, okay? I don't have notes sitting out in front of me. I think some people might have, like, I don't know, they have it like on their computer, and they have like everything that anybody has said, and they got all these clips. I'm sorry, guys, that's not me. I have more to life than that, okay? But it was played somewhere, and I didn't get it. I didn't see it from MRB, but I know she was on the panel, but I did see it. And I thought that she said edit as well on MRB's. I was mistaken. The word edit wasn't used, okay? It was the word clipped. All right? But people even came over when we were talking about racism on my video, and I had people making comments that was, in Natasha's community. They said the same thing, that video was edited, clipped, to be used against Natasha, and that it was in a mod chat. And Natasha has said herself that it was edited before and used against her to hurt her, and it was a mod chat. But her videos are on private, all right? So this person was trying to, she's like, well, I just went and found it in MRB's, and that's not what was said. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't like to go back, and I've already said before, I do not like to go back and dig up videos. I do. But I did. I mean, they even had the exact date that MRB had this video. Now, I was looking on my phone. I used my phone a lot. I've already said that. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to my laptop. I like my phone better. I need to get out of that phase, right, and start using my laptop. But they knew the exact date, so I'm scrolling looking for this. Couldn't find it, and I gave up. I'm like, I gave up. So I'm like, okay, where else could I look, and then I thought, okay, true crime with Natasha. I know that she did some live videos. I know she did about her story when she was still on Facebook on true crime. So I went and looked there. There I found where she was talking about this. She still has it up. It's under, I think it's called The Truth. Don't quote me. I'm going to have to, every time I do a video and I talk about behaviors, I'm going to have to put disclaimers out, because people want to get butthurt over if you use a wrong word, okay? Or if you can't remember things word for word. I'm finding that out real quick, right? If you want to use the wrong word. So, anyways, I think it's called My Truth or The Truth or something like that. She is talking about her life and things that has happened to her, and she is talking about getting the children. So, um, she stated in there, she does say that these mods clipped this video to hurt her. All right. She also stated, just like I said, that it was a mod chat. Okay, it was a mod chat. This is the first video. We are not talking about the second video. We are talking about the first video. It was a mod chat. The second video did not come out until just recently. All right. We are talking about this first video to show that she was a racist. Okay, so that means the first video. And then that's when she got all the 36 CPS calls. And she said clipped, okay? And, you know, so to me, I'm thinking clipped or whatever, you know, we heard what we heard. So it is what it is. You can explain it away. And then people want to say, but it was 4 years ago. If this was the mod, this mod, because people are still arguing it was 4 years ago. And if this was the mod that did this, they know the exact date, okay? Because they wrote it in the comment section on, you know, the second video, and they said that that video, at least the second video, was done 2.5 years ago. They said it was done at the end of August. All right. So it was 2.5 years ago, not 4 years ago. But people want to explain things away that it happened, you know, a certain amount of time. So it should be okay. And, you know, that's one excuse. So, okay. So I found that part. And she still says, so this is for you. This is my, I guess, apology, okay, for the person that is so upset with my wording and that I'm putting lies out on my channel. All right. I apologize for using the word edit, okay? She said clipped. Sorry about using the word edit. But we know what she's trying to say. Even though she said clipped, she is basically saying that the mods edited, okay, same thing, right? They messed with, they took a video and they messed with it, okay, edited, clipped it, messed with. Isn't it all the same thing? They messed with this video to make her look bad, and she said that. They clipped it to make her look bad, to make her look like she was a racist. But I apologize for using the word edit, okay? I used the wrong word. So, since I used that word edit, this person is saying that I am saying lies on my channel. I apologize. I retract the word edit. It was clipped. That's what she said. But she still said that it was in a mod chat. But just a few days ago, she retracted that and said that that video was a live video. Okay? And she said, but the second one was a mod chat. So which is it? She still lied. She still lied. So, you know, what lies am I putting out there? And I also said that, you know, with the bubbles or the screen rolling and the likes and the hearts and stuff like that, that there's no way that, you know, it could be a mod chat. But I also, after I said that, I said, But it could be possible because I don't know. I don't know if you can do that with the mod chat. I have no idea. But that person must not have heard that. Because, see, that's what they do. I notice that. They will, I notice that people will take somebody's words, okay, and they will clip somebody's, from another channel or something. They will take a clipping of what they had to say and they won't play the whole thing. And they will play it on someone's channel and they'll say that they said this about somebody, but they'll only play a little portion, but they won't play the ending of it. And when you play the ending of it, you'll find out that that's not who they're talking about or what they're talking about. And they play just that small little portion. Yeah, heard that too before. It's called twisting stuff to fit your narrative. Twisting it like a pretzel. I've talked about this before. So I didn't lie. I did say edit. I'm sorry. So again, I apologize for saying edit. I will keep putting disclaimers out there that I don't have a script. So, you know, I don't have things wrote out in front of me. I don't have a book or a computer sitting out here so that I can go word for word of what is said. I just go off of memory. But anyways, that's for you. I apologize for saying edit, okay? I apologize. So I'm going to move on from that. I was going to talk about my last video before I take a little break. I was going to talk about how people go back to different communities after they have left and how they, after they have been talked about horribly, okay? But I'm going to save that for another video, okay? Because I wanted to address this, okay? I wanted to apologize for, quote, lying on my channel. The last thing I'm going to talk about is Mandy C, okay? Because something really fishy is going on. Something really fishy is going on. I said before, I did not, on my last video, I did not know who Mandy C was. Except, that's how I found out some information about Natasha, about her past. Okay? On one of my very first videos, when I said that how I came to watch Natasha, when Natasha was still doing lives on her Facebook and just started her YouTube, I had somebody say, hey, you need to check out this creator. You know, she's got this accent. She's funny. But she's trying to cover the Watts case. And at this time, you know, for us that, you know, followed the case from the beginning, the Watts case was done for us, right? And this Mandy, you know, I thought was like, you know, one of the first, you know, hate channels against her or whatever. She was putting videos out on, I'm like, you know, this girl must have a real beef with this creator. Now, I didn't watch all the videos. I've only seen a few of them, you know, talking about her past and what she did. And the person that told me to, you know, check out her videos already knew about her past. Because, you know, this person was putting it out. And I guess this person watched her from the Gypsy Rose, and the person that asked me to watch the videos, I knew from the Watts case. And she also was, you know, Gypsy Rose, but really didn't know much about Natasha. She didn't know much about her, but, you know, she kind of got interested a little bit in the Gypsy Rose. Not much, but that's how she knew who Natasha was. And Mandy was going hardcore on her, just putting video, these videos about her past. And like I said, I didn't watch all of them. That's how I didn't know about, uh, like this last video about the niece. I didn't see that on Mandy's. And one of my first videos that I did, I even stated that I thought that that it was fake drama. Because, when I first started watching Natasha, nobody knew who she was. Nobody really knew who she was at that time. None of the bigger creators. Nobody knew who she was. She wasn't going on anybody's panels, none of these people. And I did say I thought it was fake drama. And then on my last video, I just said no, I was way out of line there. But now I'm thinking to myself, maybe, because, I guess they were enemies and then friends and then enemies again, friends. I don't know how many times that went back and forth, because I've already stated that I quit watching creators for months until the Gabby Petito. It stopped when Ronnie Watts went with Lana to Colorado, and then I started watching again with Gabby Petito. I got to the point where I didn't watch anybody on YouTube. It just got very boring, and whatever. And I wasn't even really watching Natasha anymore, and I would just watch her here and there. That was it. But I lost my train of thought again. So, anyways, I guess when I did come back with the Gabby Petito, like I said, I was shocked that Natasha's channel grew like it did. She seemed to be the big YouTuber, and, then Kay went down because Kay was the quote queen, right? She had her own tiara. She was the queen and the queen of bad behavior, which I still haven't done my video on Miss Critical K yet, but she was the queen of bad behavior, and she was the one that everybody was going after, making videos on, and this and that. But she was going down or whatever. I'm not sure exactly when her channel went down. But anyways, I kind of remembered Mandy then, and I went over to check her channel out. And when her channel started, or when she was doing these videos, she had hardly any subs. Hardly any at all. And when I went over to check her channel, because I was just curious, and she had like quite a few subs. I mean, like in the thousands. And all the videos of Natasha were gone, and then she had no content. She had no content. And it's like, wow. Okay. And then I've never seen or heard from her again until recently. Never really heard anything about Mandy. And she pops up on Natasha's, and I'm thinking to myself, is that the same Mandy? I'm like, okay. And I said yesterday, it was hearsay, and I don't like going by hearsay, that there was a rumor going around that she threatened Natasha and her children's lives. But, that was just hearsay. So I didn't talk much about that at all, except, if that happened, something was wrong, and someone's had to threaten children. And I think I said a few more things, but, don't quote me. Okay? Sorry. Don't quote me there. And anyways, somebody, told me that I needed to go check out a video and where to go look for this video. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. because Mandy's videos are all gone. And so I went there. I went to YouTube, just went to YouTube, and I went to go check on this video. And right below that video is a regular news station. Okay? It's a regular news station. And it has, all I'm going to say is this. It has, it's a regular news station, okay, about something, and I did watch it. It was just a quick story, and I was blown away. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. It was right under this video. I was like, holy shit. So anyways, I started watching this video, and it is Mandy doing a live. And I only got through it's a long live, like an hour long. And I only got through a little bit of it, and I had to stop. I stopped. Because she is literally threatening Natasha and her children. And when I say literally, I'm not talking about twisting words. We hear a lot of people saying, you made threats. I've heard Natasha say that, and Kelly, that people have said that they're going to come out and do a blowhorn Betty, okay? And people are like, oh my gosh, Natasha, you should be scared. They said they were going to do a blowhorn Betty, which we know blowhorn Betty, right? With the protesting, which I didn't agree with at all. We know protesting, you're allowed to do that legally, right? You stand, I think she made an ass of herself, but that means protesting because that's what she did. But no, Mandy made threats, literally said the KILL word, threats, saying that there was a target on Natasha's back, saying she knew where she lived, that, her house has a family in it, a whole family. And, I found it a little ironic because when she was on Natasha's live and they were talking about the girl that showed up there flipping the bird, which, that's insane in itself. Why would you drive or fly or whatever to somebody's home just to flip a bird and take a picture? I mean, that's crazy. But Mandy actually said on her panel, that's really, don't quote me word for word again, okay? She said something like, you just don't know what people might do or something like that. That's really nuts that someone took it that far or whatever. Well, on this video that she is doing, she is saying, when I come to Florida or something like that, I'm just not going to stop and flip the bird. And this video goes on, and she says a lot more things, but she literally threatens the life of Natasha and her children, of her family. And it's horrible, okay? That was a threat. I mean, a lot of people are, that are in the community, they are very protective of the minor child and of Hannah. Rightfully so. But what I find really ironic is they're welcoming Mandy back with open arms. And this video that she did was done in May of last year, not even a year ago. Okay? Not even a year ago, she's threatening the lives of these two. One's an adult, but the other one's a minor. She's basically threatening them. Now, Mandy is saying that Natasha and her community was talking about her children first. Don't know if that happened. Have no clue. But she is, I don't know what all else was said. Okay? I don't know because I turned that video off. It was bad. It was bad. But what I find very, very ironic is back in September, May, June, July, August, September, 4 months later, she's up on, there's another video, she is up on Natasha's panel. Friends again. And she's going off on somebody that's up on panel, and then she kind of goes off on Natasha too, and we know, Natasha, anybody goes off on her channel, she's going to be booting and mooting them. Mooting, whatever. And Natasha does say something that she's not going to be disrespected on her own channel, but she doesn't kick Mandy off like she would anybody else. Now, this is only months after she made threats like this. And this is somebody that has a past. So, when people want to talk about Natasha's past or Jessica Lynn's past or Crafton's past or Jessica Lynn's father's past, okay, and they want to drag that on and keep dragging it on for months and months and months. And I'm thinking to myself, really? For what they done? Doesn't even compare. Okay? Doesn't even compare. But why would you allow somebody in your circle to come back in your circle that threatened your children's lives? Something is not right here. Something is not right. You can forgive people that you had a tit for tat with, all right, and let them back in your community. I get that. But someone that threatened your children's lives, children should always come first, or even threaten your own life. I mean, I'm not talking about twisting something and someone just saying, oh, karma's going to happen, and, if you don't quit your shit, this or that. No. These are actual bodily harm threats, okay? And everybody in the community, you see them. I'm so happy to see you, Mandy. Welcome back. We love you. And I'm thinking to myself, you're saying this about someone that threatened a minor child, threatened their lives. Threatened their lives. But you're so angry that another creator might say that they're going to, how would you feel if, I went after, talked about a grown adult that is a creator? How would you feel if I talked about them or asked them questions, or, and people go ballistic over that? That's what I'm not understanding. People are so angry and in an uproar over certain things being said, about just being said, okay? Not threats, but just being said, but they're okay with this. That's what I'm not getting. That is what I'm not getting, because what was said, that's unforgivable. Unforgivable. Because you wouldn't forgive someone that did this in real life. I mean, you'd be making a police report, maybe a restraining order, right? And Another thing I found really fishy, and I found this by accident. There is a channel out there that's called July Nights. And people are saying, don't know if it's true or not, again, hearsay. They are saying that they have proof and they're trying to show the proof that it was Mandy that made this channel up. And I think, don't quote me, I think it was made up back in May as well. The channel's still there. And it is using Natasha's minor child and her other daughter, their pictures, and also Mandy's child. And it's a small channel, okay? And supposedly it was used to attack Mandy, Natasha, and Robbie, okay? And they're saying that Mandy, they have proof. They're trying to show that the absolute proof that Mandy made this channel. Like I said, that's hearsay. I don't go by hearsay. So I don't know if she did or not. But the thing is, that channel is still up. And you would think that this community would be fighting like hell to get that channel down, because a minor's picture is on that. There's only a few videos on there. Like I said, it's a small channel. I think it's got fewer subs than I have. Now, when Natasha's aunt passed away and somebody made that disgusting channel, I even went and reported it, okay? And it got taken down. As far as I know, it got taken down, right? If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. I think it got taken down. I know the one video, I never seen the original video that Natasha was talking about. I think they got the video because they said a video was made and they were able to take that down. I never seen that original video that was made on that channel, thank God, because whoever did that it's absolutely disgusting. But I did go report that channel when she was asking people to report it. But you would think that they would be going hardcore to get that channel taken down because it's got her minor niece's picture and her daughter's picture. But nothing's been said about it, and I would still be going hardcore, even though it was, done. I believe it was done back in May. I think that's the date. I would be still going hardcore and asking my community every day, keep reporting that it's got minors' pictures on it. I never even heard of the channel. I ran by it by accident when I was watching that video. Because they have more information. I mean, it's kind of like, how Mrs. P, they have so many videos on Mrs. P out there. Same way with Mandy. So why are they not mass reporting this? I mean, that the picture of the children should not be out on somebody's channel like that. And it's just sitting there, with, it's sitting there and it doesn't look like anybody's doing anything. It's stagnant, this channel. And nobody is saying anything about it like, hey, let's get this channel down. There's minors being used. Let's get it down. And you would think that would be a goal. I haven't heard a word about that channel. Never heard of it. And that would be something that I think that would be very important to me. If that was my minor child's picture and my daughter's picture, I'd want that channel gone. And I would every day be saying, guys, let's report it. Let's report it. Let's report it. Because a minor's picture there, okay? I mean, that's something for an attorney to take care of. Absolutely. That's something that would be worth having uh given my attorneys some money to get my minor, who has already been through enough, to get that channel somehow taken off of YouTube. That would be worth 20K, in my opinion. Okay? On that, I'm going to go something fishy. In my opinion, something fishy is going on. Okay? Mandy now is up on panel almost every day. People can change. They absolutely can. But I'm sorry, that is one thing to me that is unforgivable. You threaten to hurt my children ever? That's it. Okay? There is no making amends. There is none. I mean, there's making peace. Let's not ever talk about each other again. But you stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine, and I never want to hear your name again. Plain and simple. You go do you and I'll do me, and that's it. I don't ever want to see you around. I wish you the best. That's something that I'm sorry. It's not it's not forgivable. And we wonder why people don't want to use their real names, and they use these weird usernames, right? Like me, or they don't want to show their face. I mean, I wanted to do lives and do videos, workout videos and stuff like that. I don't even know if I want to do that. There are too many crazy people out there. Too many. I mean, I'll still go live at some point, so you're not just staring at a fireplace or a lamp or whatever, an aquarium. But I don't know. I just don't know. It just makes you think and wonder, is it worth it? But after this video, I'm going to get back onto the more positive videos because I've had enough. I've really had enough. Um, I'm still going to listen here and there, but I'm going to focus at least the rest of this week on doing my home spa, doing some more cooking crafts, whatever, some emotional coping skills for emotional health, and my concrete projects, my bigger concrete things that I do. Like I said, the weather's been horrible and I store them in my shed. So I haven't been able to do that, but I'm going to kind of get off of the behaviors for a little bit, because I myself, I'm not in this drama stuff, but it's been enough for me. I can't imagine the creators where this is their real life, that they got to deal with this on a daily, because I can't imagine the toll it takes on you guys. I really can't. But everyone have a great day. And like I said, I'm going to focus on more positive things, at least for now, because it's too much. It is too much. And I think we do need some more positive stuff out there. Even if, just I watch it, it's going to do me good. I'll do my own home spa and make myself feel better, I guess. So everyone have a great day, and we'll catch you again.